Hello, this is our second video and second session with Dawn. Hi Dawn, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Good. Well, as you can see, this area looks a bit different from last time. We did work for a couple of hours and we sorted all the craft area. And Dawn has done some homework on, as I left her, because she's been working with children on doing tags, and she laminated them to put on that, so the kids will know exactly which each box contains. So they are going to learn to put back things according to the labels. Hopefully you won't have any piling up because they will put them in the right boxes. Well done, Dawn. Okay, today we're going to see if you can sort the drawers of this cabinet, which I know is very full, and sort out this area, which is kind of filing. You said about
that's my
childminding. Yeah. We also have filing there, all the paperwork for work, personal, household, and you remember last time we said that some of that paper was in the kitchen cupboards, and now it's all in the boxes, but we need to sort it. So we'll show you later what we're going to do with that. Then I really like this corner so much. This piece of furniture is amazing, and Dawn has a job and she uses this room for crafts with the kids, but I think that piece of furniture, the white IKEA, although it's very practical, is like I cannot remember what you say in English. An eyesore. It needs to go somewhere else. So we decided, according to the dimensions, that this will suit this area, this corner. It will be behind the door. It will be perfect because it's tall and it's there. We need to remove though these drawers which Dawn sorted according to colors, and these all Lego pieces. So we will move that, and there will be space for the kids to come here, pull the boxes and get their crafts. Instead, the wood cabinet, which is more like a filing, will go next to the other one. So it will be all the filing in one place. So it will be much easier for you to have all the filing there.
Yeah.
So this is the plan for today. And are you happy, Dawn, about this?
Yes, definitely, yeah. Sounds great.
You did so much also on your own.
Yeah.
Well done. How did you find it?
Yeah, it was good, yeah. It was nice to get finally sorted.
Okay, excellent. So we're going to see what we need to dispose of and what to put together. Okay, so we have decoration. So this is a kind of seasonal.
Yeah, that
stuff.
can probably go away with my other
seasonal
crafts that go
craft.
away. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see what we have here. So these are also seasonal.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Lovely. So can you tell me where you put all the seasonal? How do you keep them away?
I usually put it in a box and then put it in the loft.
Okay.
So it's away, because I obviously don't need it year round.
Yeah.
And then I just pull it out when I get out.
And is the loft okay for you to reach and get to and get stuff?
Yeah, it's
or
okay.
you is not a problem for you?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Good, okay. Well, my loft is not easy to go up, so
Okay.
for me it would be a nightmare to go to the loft. But have you got a retractable stair?
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
So this is also seasonal. Nice pen. This is a kind of carnival, or you use it all the time?
Yeah, that would be like Mardi Gras, wouldn't it? So.
Okay.
Yeah, that can go with the season.
Another
as well,
seasonal
yeah.
thing. Okay. Now, again, it looks like this is already categorized into your seasonal, although this is
that's
not.
just general.
So we'll put that with the paper, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is for the season.
Yeah, that's seasonal.
Yeah. Okay. And what are all these passports?
Oh yeah, this is an educational thing.
Okay.
They can go in my educational stuff.
Okay.
It's experiments and that.
And then we have these pens. Now remember we had stationery.
Yeah.
And we got the stationery
Yeah,
box.
we have.
So are these here for a specific reason?
These are whiteboard pens.
Okay.
So-
And they're all whiteboard.
No. Some of them are, some of them
So
aren't.
we
so I
can
need to sort that
open
out.
that and see how we can sort out. And here there are some boxes.
These are kind of with these like little card making
Yeah,
things. So like bits that you stick on a card if you're going to make a card.
yeah, like a tag or a card. Okay. So do you think she will put them in a box? Part of we had the craft, but we also had loads of cards writing. Remember?
Yeah.
So we need to get the box and see if we can keep in a box, but in these
in that
big
box,
boxes.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So more for your experiments. And this is a wrapping paper. Looks like.
yes,
Oh no,
like
it's
cards
more
as well.
cards, yeah. Aha! Look what we got here.
Yeah.
Lovely
Envelopes.
already envelope, and we had envelopes also
Yes,
in
we
there.
did, didn't we? We could have them together.
We can put them together, and they are easily. You can pick them easily in a box. And these are lovely
Oh,
craft
they're for
things.
crafts as well.
Yeah.
So that's like general crafts.
So Jen and we said we're trying to find a space in there.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah.
How do we want to use this drawer? I remember you had work done by kids
Yeah.
that if they have the names and the dates, they can take them
Yes.
with them.
Yeah.
Would you be a good place, or how difficult is it for them to pull this drawer? you
Oh, they
think?
can get into that, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking again, where should we put all the lovely work?
Yes.
It's tempting to put them on this cabinet,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
we want to try to keep this,
Yes.
empty and nice. Your display.
Yeah.
So maybe we can even put a little tag here
Yeah.
with a lovely ribbon and say, your artwork
Finished work
or your
something.
finished work.
Yeah.
Shall we do
Good
that?
idea. Yeah.
And you know what? It would be good. I can see something like this. These are put on top of each other.
Yeah.
You know this filing. If we
Yeah.
put, I don't know how many different types of
yes.
artwork, you put, one, I don't know
Yeah.
whether you divide them by age or by topics. I don't
Yeah.
know. You can put maybe 3
Yeah.
of these,
Yeah.
and
That's
then
a
it
good
would be
idea.
your kids' work.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shall we do that?
Yeah. Definitely.
And then you can easily look at this by lifting them.
Yes.
Okay, so do you remember where you put that work?
Yes.
Shall we get it?
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
done, and I'll get some trays.
Yeah, brilliant, yeah.
Okay. So these are very good trays. Always good to classify, categorize, work paper, and they fit 3. Wow! I didn't, no measurements. It's just perfect. I'm so pleased about this. Okay, and we still got 3 left for Dawn's final. Excellent. So as Dawn gets more of this paperwork, what do you think, Dawn? It's perfect.
That's really good. That fits in perfectly,
Yes.
doesn't it?
Excellent,
Fantastic.
Yes. So this is all the signals that Dawn said we'll keep in the loft. So maybe we can get a bag or a box to put them out of the way. So this is for you, Dawn, to put in a bag or a box. Wonderful, excellent. So what shall we write on here?
Maybe card making.
Cards making. Do you want to?
I
Can we
could.
write on here? Do you want to write, or you put a label?
I can put a label on it, can't
Yeah.
I?
I don't remember this camera. Is this for your daughter's thing?
Yeah. My children use that. To
So
take
this-
photos. So
Because this is a mix. We did the stationery,
yeah,
and then
beads.
beads. But I don't remember doing this box. I think we had just the
We
stationery.
had stationery. I'm sure we put the beads in there as well
We did the
at
beads
the
here.
time.
Okay.
But what this has been used for so far is these are my daughter's things that she doesn't want the others to play with because they're
Okay. So
grown-up
this will be
pencils
more,
and-
yeah. And do you want to keep it here? You just need to make sure
Yeah.
that it's labeled in a way
Yes.
that things don't get mixed up.
yeah,
So if your daughter uses the camera
yes,
and the rest,
yeah.
we have to
I
call
could probably
it
label it like Feathers and Bears box or something, or Feathers box.
Feathers
Where
box.
she can put her bits that she's she's got so many art things.
Yes, and she
I
wants
could
to
even
keep
put
something in
These, I
here.
could probably put these in as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we
right.
label this one something that it belongs more to her and
Yeah.
she knows what's in there,
Yeah.
then it would be good and nobody will touch it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's better. Yeah.
Can we do? And we still can we have a sheet so we can
Yeah.
do the labeling?
Paper. Let's get paper.
Yeah. Yes, we know where the paper is. Excellent. Yes. So let's put this one as you want to, as you said, you want to call
Yeah.
it.
Feathers.
And these were, wow, that is the Play-Doh. Yeah. This was
Yeah.
the
I found
Play-Doh.
more Play-Doh to put in there.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well
Yeah.
done. So now, I've been thinking about your layout. I know you use it quite a lot for your children, your child minding, but it's still a very beautiful room.
Mm.
And that white piece of furniture does not go there.
Mm.
So, as we said, we're going to move this one here, and this low one will be part of your filing. Are you
Yeah.
feel happy with that?
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
So, because we sorted and all this, we take the boxes out, otherwise it will be too heavy to move.
Yes.
So I'll do that, and you can take these
Yeah,
out, and
yeah.
then we'll do a swap.
Yeah.
So now, you can see there's loads of paperwork, and let's put these labels up here so we can go down. Previously, I prepared a spreadsheet for Dawn where she can keep all the paperwork digitally and she knows what she has at one glance. She can see where it's stored, who is with, when the expires, instead of going into the filing. So it will be in conjunction with a digital spreadsheet and the paper.
Yeah.
So we will see how far we go, and then as we file stuff, you can use the spreadsheet and put all the information.
Yeah.
So shall we try that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely, yeah.
What is important now as well, as we look through the paper, that we need to have just a paper and pen to form categories for your filing.
Yeah.
Okay, will be very generic ones, which would be the household, from bills to energy to digital to cars and so on. But then obviously every filing will be adjusted to the family needs.
Mhm.
You know, the children, you got businesses, so we'll see how we categorize all your
Yeah.
filing. Yeah?
Yeah.
Good. So Dawn, now we got the filing, which is a bit the most daunting part of decluttering because there are personal documents and there are loads of them.
Yes.
And sometimes it's difficult to find out what you need to keep and what you don't. Normally the rule is for documents and banking and contracts is 7 years. This is what.
Okay.
But then you were talking to me about your child minding personal reports or data
Yeah.
that he needs to keep for
21 years, I think.
21
it is,
years.
Yeah. Or until the child is 21.
because then he will be an adult.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So and then you said you have a special storage in the loft. For
Yes,
you.
I can just put that away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So the idea is to start with the old stuff because it will be easier to dispose of or incinerate or shred,
Yeah.
and then we move to the more updated one. But the filing is important that because we receive letters and we do stuff with our documents all the time, it's good to keep the right categories, the one that work for your family, for you. So as we work along, we are going to decide what are the categories. And to help you with that, I did a spreadsheet with divided according to your family needs. One is a generic household, so all your bills, car tax, mortgage, banking, charities, insurances. So that would be your most obvious one. And then you move to your personal from birth certificates, passports, school diplomas, certificates, training, and the kids will have the same. So their birth certificate, so it will be divided by each member of the family. So anybody who needs it will go to the name of the person and pick everything. So now the idea is that whatever we put in your filing needs to match the spreadsheet. Why do we do that, do you think? Do you think it would be useful for you?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, it's just for probably ease of finding details, I would imagine.
Quick reference.
Yeah.
Instead of going to your paper, because you need the hard copy of important documents, but in the spreadsheet you know where they are, who is with, when it expires, and where it's filed even. Yeah. So shall we start looking at what we got here? So some are already in order, and you said these are quite old stuff. I can see there was label before. So
this was my old risk assessment sheets.
So risk assessment for your children, for your childminder.
Yeah, so it's childminder paper, but I don't know if, I think these ones were spare ones that I never filled in.
So they
all had lots of blank copies.
Yes.
For you to keep. Yeah. So these can all be.
They can be all in your paper.
Yeah.
And then we got another one here. It looks like they've been filled in.
These are the
risk
ones that are
assessment.
filled in. Yeah.
So risk assessment is for when the kids are working with you. So what do you do in case?
I just have to risk assess
everything.
That they come into contact with.
But do you need to keep the previous months and
I'm
years?
not sure about that. I might need to find out about that.
So is this done weekly or monthly or daily?
Well, these ones I would do maybe every 3 months.
Okay.
I do a daily one as well,
Okay.
which is a lot shorter, but this is like an in-depth one
Okay.
that I do every few months. But now I do it online because I have an online system that does it all for me, and I just fill in the boxes, so I don't have to have all the paperwork.
Okay. So what about having a box for now, where you need to find out whether to keep them or not, and then if not,
because
there's no point to find.
I don't need access to these all the time.
Yeah.
It's only if I'm contacted and I need to know what was happening in 2014 or whatever.
Exactly.
So I could file them away somewhere.
Yeah, if you need to keep them, then maybe file away because there's no point to keep the space.
Yes.
Excellent. So do you want to just put a post-it there?
Yeah.
Find out whether to dispose of or store. This is an evaluation.
Yeah, it was only this filled in. Let's have a look.
So there is lots of filing, lovely folders, but what we need to do, we will label them, because at the moment you need to look inside to see what there is. So as I pass this along, Dawn will just sift through them. Okay, so we went through the personal documents, and we've talked through different way of categorizing them. And we came with the idea that the family is big, each person is to have their own folder with the documents. So we did a folder, which are very practical, these ones, because there's a concertina folder, and we put 6 labels in yellow, which are color coded for the ID documents, and 6 for each member of the family in blue, which are the medicals. Then we found also the wills, and it's all part of the personal documents. So we did this, and they are all folded nicely. To make sure that we know where they are, we put a label at the front, color coded, and then Dawn at the same time filled in the locations of these documents, calling that they are in the pink folder, at the top of the drawer, wherever we're going to put them, so you know where they are.
Yeah.
So you're happy with this?
Yeah, brilliant.
So
Yeah.
this is an indication for you to carry on with the rest of the work.
Yes.
You can happily pay me to do this, but you can do this yourself if
Yeah.
you've got time. But the other thing that I thought it was quite good is because Dawn might have other folders in the drawer, and these labels will be covered. We put one along it, so when she opened the drawers, she can actually visually see what this pink folder is for, and it's just to make it more user friendly.
Yeah.
For you. Okay.
Yeah, brilliant.
Excellent. Well done.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, we are at the end of this session. Dawn will have some work to do. She's very happy and she's very capable to sort out her paperwork. So, and this area looks much more tidy. I hope you agree. So Dawn, how did I help you all in these 2 sessions?
Well, I think it was really, really helpful.
Mm-hmm.
And the way that you've coached me has shown me a new system that I can use in order to keep everything in order.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be so much easier for me and my family to follow this system, to keep everything straight and where it should be.
Yes. I think for your family and your work, this
Yeah.
is even more important because you need to now instruct your child-minding children to keep this order.
Yes.
And you got that in your mind, it's all in place, you just need to transfer it.
Yes.
And then eventually you will not fall into having piles of things. And sometimes there are some days when you're going to be tired and you will say, okay, I cannot do it. But you know that those papers will go soon, after a few days, into the proper place.
Yes.
So don't worry if you find some piles, don't freak. It's going to be, they can be easily sorted because you know where they are.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would you have done without me?
Obviously not, no, otherwise I would have done it by now.
Okay, excellent.
I think I've been like this for so many years that I like to think that I could do it on my own, but no.
Yeah. So it's really time to sit down and do it, but also the motivation.
And the ideas.
And the ideas, the system.
Yeah, I'd
that
never
idea.
even thought about using the ideas that you've shown me.
Okay,
So.
wonderful. Thank you very much.
Thank
It's been
you.
a pleasure to work
Brilliant.
with you. Okay. So if you want to use any of my services, if you think I can be helpful to you, I'll be happy to come to your house and work together. Thank you. Bye. Bye, Conchi.